Nesmaya is a joy. When I say literally a joy, I thought I was bubbly and joyful. She smiles at everything. She smiles at the walls, the windows, your face, your hands. And the older she gets, the more joy it seems like she gets. I have my bachelor's in business management and my master's in accounting. I have a minor in music because I just love to sing. I do homeschool. I decided to homeschool. I used to teach St. Louis Public Schools. I taught there for 3 years, and then I taught 2 years for St. Louis Christian School. So I always thought, I'm going to be my children's first teacher. I'm going to teach them what they need to know so that whenever they enter the school world, they'll have the foundation laid firmly before they get there. Well, actually, before I found out I was pregnant, I was very happy. My children were doing fine. I was doing fine. And I thought it was a healthy relationship. My first reaction when I found out I was pregnant, I was overjoyed, to be honest, because I love my children. But once I told Dad, his first reaction shattered my first reaction. So his first reaction was, what do you want me to say? And it took me back, like, what do I want you to say? So instead of being able to verbally respond, I just started crying. I didn't know what else to do. I became an emotional bombshell because of his response. And starting his response is what took me on my roller coaster to whether or not I wanted to reveal it to anyone else, because it wasn't pleasurable. So I figured if he's not happy, then nobody's going to be happy. I started revealing it once I went to the doctor and got her prognosis on her disability and what was going on with her in my womb. Once I did that, I was really a mess then. Once I found out her situation and everything that I am possibly going to face if I continue the birth, I couldn't do no but cry. And I cried for days actually after that. So after that, I was calling, just so happened I called a longtime family member and was telling them the situation because her daughter had been going to the hospital a lot. So I asked her, what should I do next? So she was like, you should try this company called ThriVe. To be honest, when I first started ThriVe, it was because she talked about the resources. Me being a mother of 5 thinking, I can use a little support. I'm not getting it, as much as just a pack of diapers is good enough for me. So when she told me you can go to classes, you can earn money, I like doing things like that. So I thought that it sounded fun. So I came and talked to Miss Carolyn. Well, I didn't really talk to her. I came and cried my eyes out to her and let her know what was going on. And she always embraced me. She embraced me so well. I went home and told my sister, I don't think she get paid for it, but she seems genuine. So I went to the doctor's visit, and doctor after doctor was saying, you sure? Once you have her, you're going to be faced with this, and this. She may not be able to hear. She may not be able to see. She won't be able to walk. She might not be able to learn. And I'm like, no, my baby will be fine. The thing that hurt me the most, my mom asked me, do you have support from her dad? And I said, no. And she said, well, what do you have? I said, well, he wants me to have an abortion. And she said, well, are you? And I said, no. And she said, quote, well, he's partly her daddy. I said, so do you mean if he thinks I should have an abortion and I think we should keep the baby, I should just agree with him and have an abortion? She said, well, he has a choice. He's part of her life, and I think you need to consider it. And I said, wow. So I was hurt that that's what everybody's option was, because they knew the diagnosis of her. And I'm like, wow, you're not even seeing my side. I put my anchor in the Lord. That's the only thing that kept me from hospital visit to hospital visit to hospital visit to hearing the naysayers saying abort, 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 from doctors, from moms, from dad. And ThriVe is like a field trip for me. When I come and talk to people, it's my adult time. So the children, they put on videos for them. They give them snacks. They think the store is just a field trip. nothing's in there for them because they're all older, but they still enjoy helping me find the diapers for her, the clothes for her, so they know when we go to Thrive, Mommy's going to go to class, Mommy's going to talk to Miss Carolyn, you're going to watch a movie, we go to the store. It's just a big, nice event. I always tell people Thrive always does things top notch for me. For me to feel so humble for myself, I'm like, they do it top notch every time. Like, we're just the best things in the world, So we come here for the resources. Anything I ask them, if they don't have it, they go look for it. I may not ever get it, but it's just the point that they write it down and they post it. LaRonda's looking for, LaRonda needs. And I'm like, that's so sweet. So I think that's just, I appreciate any little things they do for me. Buying my children snacks, that means a lot because while I'm getting my me time, you're keeping them occupied so I can have that me time, so I can feel refilled. When I walk back out the door, like, okay, I'm mommy now. But I've had my me time, so now we can go for the rest of the day. I will always tell the children, let's pray for Nessie, which is the baby sister. We called her by name. The moment God blessed me with a name, which Nesmaya means my miracle of God, Maya. The moment God blessed me with a name, we called her by name. Heal Maya, bless her for when she comes, we'll be ready to receive her. My daughter's biggest concern when I had her and we found out she couldn't hear. She said, Mom, and she looked like she was gonna cry, right? I said, girl, what is wrong? She told me she can't hear. I said, no. She said, she won't ever hear you sing. I said, yes, she will. All her sign language and she can read my lips. She'll understand what I'm saying. So while she was in the hospital, because I have other children, I felt like I couldn't be there all the time, but I needed to keep something with her while I was there. So I would play music and things like that. But one day I felt so overwhelmed that I had to leave the hospital. I had to write a song. And then when I wrote the song, it kind of kept me that God would keep her. And I could sing a little bit of the song. Watch over my baby girl. Have your angels all around her. Watch over my baby girl. Cover her, keep her, protect her from all hurt and harm. Watch over my baby girl. Have your angels all around her. Watch over my baby girl. Cover her.